Yeah, this video goes out to Dan Schneider. So you can close the tab of feet porn you probably got pulled up right now, you fat whore. Listen. Alright, so I assume you all have seen the new Dan Schneider documentary. It's riveting. It's quite unsettling, and I'm not being flippant here. I think it's despicable, and I think Schneider, not Rob Schneider, but Dan Schneider belongs on the Mount Rushmore of douchebags next to Weinstein, Cosby, and who's that other guy? Spacey, maybe. Spacey's a cock. But I mean, hell, at least those other guys all have more talent than Dan Schneider. Let's face it, dude. Even if you're a kid, Drake and Josh, iCarly, none of that shit was really funny. And now that we all know that it was like basically just some fetish thing for him, for this fat freak, putting, you know, slime and spaghetti. I mean, this guy's obsessed with like food on little girls and stuff. It's weird. Allegedly, of course. But that's what I'm going to get to next. This guy needs to put down the hot dog, put down the fucking cheeseburger, and put down the feet porn. And be a fucking man. I know he hasn't seen his dick and balls in years because he's so fat and ugly. But he needs to be a man because I assume he has a cock and balls. They probably need to be chopped off so he can quit being a freak. But, you know, his ball sack is what's making him do all this horrible shit to, like, you know, people, allegedly. And so I saw this article from the LA Times, which is famous for its the Henry Rollins music column. Anyway, LA Times article. Dan Schneider responds to the Quiet on Set allegations. Quiet on Set, of course, being the name of the recent documentary. And it's not good, man. It's a very limp dick half apology. I mean, he doesn't even address it itself. He has a spokesperson come out who downplays everything. He says, in the challenges of production, Dan could get frustrated at times, and he understands why some employees found that intimidating and stressful. Huh. That's funny. Nothing about making sodomy jokes and fucking other creepy shit. Fucking around with Amanda. Where's Amanda at, by the way, man? We need to get her on this fucking show. Anyway, hell, hey, Amanda, if you're watching this, come on my show. Jeanette McCurdy, come on my show. Jamie Lynn, is the kid Dan's? We want to know. We want to put this stuff to rest. And I would love nothing more than to see Dan Schneider, I don't know, in jail or something, honestly, man. Fuck the trial. I mean, yeah, I know he's got to go through the trial, but fuck him, dude. He's a piece of shit. He's fat, ugly. All of his shows suck. Anyway, the spokesperson says Dan knows he should have done better and feels awful about anyone who saw him at his worst instead of his best. I don't know, man. I mean, what's his best? I think his best would be not trying to touch little kids' feet, allegedly. So yeah, fuck this fat fuck. And I mean, dude, even if you're against the whole cancel culture thing, man, you gotta admit Dan Schneider's a fucking freak. He's a horrible freak. And I don't think I've said, you know, this is all allegedly. This is speculation, one man's opinion. But my opinion is that Dan Schneider is a fucking fat freak who loves feet. And he thinks he can't be beat. But I think we're in for a treat. Because, you know, I think his empire is crumbling. You know, and the wheels of justice, they grind slowly, but when they do grind, it's really good. So, yeah, which, I mean, honestly, you know, even Cosby and Spacey are out there fucking being freaks to this day. So, I mean, at best, Dan Schneider will have to, like, pick up garbage on the side of the road or something for like 6 hours. But yeah, I hope something crazy happens, man. And you know, if you can forward this video to Drake Bell, I'd love to have Drake Bell on the show. Josh Peck, I don't know who seems like a bigger asshole. They both seem like fucking cunts to me. Cosgrove, well, I can't blame them. I mean, they're all fucked up because they've all had allegedly Dan Schneider licking their toes and shit. Nasty, nasty shit. Fat freak. Kids' Choice Award sucked. Slime was pretty retarded. Head of the class, you know, I'm a bit too young for that. But, yeah, Schneider's he's a fat bastard. And who's that other chick? There's some other girl who was on, I think she was on Zoe. She's got her own show on YouTube, man. I need to subscribe to her channel. Because that lady seems like the least, I don't want to say crazy, but the least traumatized. Well, I don't want to say that either. But I feel like I could carry on a conversation with that particular person. Probably could not have a good conversation with Amanda. Has anyone heard from Amanda? What the hell is she up to, man? Is she still out in Tequilaville, you know? I mean, you know, it's a shame what happened. What allegedly happened, at least. Dan Schneider. Fat bastard. Creep. And I believe his empire is crumbling as we speak.